In the headlines, a Rocky Mount store owner assaults a woman after she becomes too rowdy in his store. An area company planning to bring even more jobs to the area broke ground. At least 2 proposed redistricting plans could reshape the way we now know Nash County. And a local high school senior scores big just for being in attendance. These stories and more coming up on NewsBreak starting now.
From WHIG-TV, this is NewsBreak 31. Now, here's Marie Torres.
Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. You're watching WHIG-TV NewsBreak, your voice in the community. I'm Marie Torres. In today's crime report, a Rocky Mount store owner assaults a woman after she becomes too rowdy in his store. Just after midnight Thursday, Rocky Mount police say the store owner of M&A Food Mart on Okokie Road, 29-year-old Syed Amir Nasiriyah, witnessed the 52-year-old woman come into his store, becoming disruptive. Police say Nasiriyah asked the woman to leave, and when the woman walked outside to the parking lot continuing to be disruptive, Nasiriyah followed behind her and hit her in the face. It said the woman walked down the street and called for rescue and police. While she was transported to the Nash General Hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries, the store owner was jailed on charges of assault inflicting serious bodily injury. He received a $1,000 unsecured bond. In other news, an area company planning to bring even more jobs to the area broke ground. Thursday, Superior Essex Manufacturing Company in Tarboro had begun its expansion. It comes as a big relief to Edgecombe County, which is currently an area with one of the highest unemployment rates in the state at 14.5%. Superior Essex is one of the largest wire and cable manufacturers in the world and began in Tarboro 45 years ago. The company's expansion will add 116 jobs to Edgecombe County. While some jobs are coming in, many more may leave as the state budget proposes to cut many teacher assistants. According to several school officials, cutting those jobs can be devastating because teacher assistants now have a vital role in the classroom, which is instructing students and giving them the extra attention they need. In Edgecombe County, it could be up to 60 TA positions axed. According to our sources, many TAs along with teachers were called into meetings last week by school superintendents. In one case, a certified nurse's assistant and TA working with exceptional students was told that she would be uprooted or replaced by other TAs from non-exceptional classes based on seniority. The final decision has yet to be made on just how many schools will have to cut for the next school year. At least 2 proposed redistricting plans could reshape the way we now know Nash County. Thursday, present before most of Nash County's commissioners, Nash County's redistricting committee, composed of politicians Randy Stewart, Gwen Wilkins, and Bill Buchanan, met with the county's hired attorney from Raleigh, Adam Mitchell of Tharrington Smith Law Firm. There, they discussed 2 plans to accommodate the population shift in the county that would be both demographically fair to residential voters and would keep 2 incumbents out of the same district.
On this business with the size of the district and the ethnicities and so forth, is ethnicity the driving force or is size the driving force?
They both are. Ultimately, to comply with one person, one vote, we need to have the overall range of our districts come within 10%.
10%. So leaving the lines as they are now, even though you'd have 2 majority-minority districts, would be unacceptable.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, the goal is to come within the 10% rule of thumb and to keep 2 districts, majority,
Sure.
minority, which, as we'll see when we start talking about the alternatives in just a second, is an achievable goal. And The only thing the Justice Department is looking at is that retrogression standard. They will only be looking at how does our new plan affect minority voters in districts that were set up as majority minority districts. So that's really all that they will be looking at. So they're both really required considerations, but absolutely I agree. We couldn't have a plan that preserved majority minority districts at the expense of one person, one vote. We're really trying to do both.
Thursday, we'll talk more about the proposed plans and the stirring controversy behind the 2-to-1 political representation on that committee. As Nash County deliberates over its district lines, the state of North Carolina is also deliberating about theirs. We spoke to Jeff Mixon of Americans for Prosperity to get his prediction on who will represent where.
Every 10 years, the census is held, so they do an enumeration. The Constitution specifically says that there will be a counting. So with that counting, you're able to accurately assess where people live, where they've moved, how many people are in what area and what district. And so that gives local governments, the legislature, the authority to redraw the lines for the various districts that we have around the state. So it goes from city council, school board, county commission seats. The legislature specifically handles congressional seats and the North Carolina House and the North Carolina Senate.
All right. How will this affect people?
Well, they could see a change in who they get to vote for. Specifically for Congress, there will be some specific changes. Eastern North Carolina has had a loss of some population, so the first district will probably grow geographically. It'll get larger in terms of how many counties it covers. The third district may grow a little bit as well. My guess is in order to preserve the minority voting strengths of the first district, you're going to have to add minority voters. Well, if you can't, you can do that a couple different ways. You can either go down to the Sandhills for those minority voters, or you can go to the Triangle. My guess is that the first district will probably make its way into the Triangle. And people go, gosh, that's a long ways away. The first district right now already goes to Vance County, and Vance County is only 2 counties away from either Raleigh or Durham. So I'm guessing that the first district will probably end up with a Triangle presence.
On behalf of LBJ Chevrolet, I'd like to present this new Cruze to Tyrell Mason that won it through the school system and Chevrolet's sponsorship.
And a local student scores big just for being in attendance. Thursday, Southern Nash High School senior Tyrell Mason beat out more than 1,300 students, even throughout Raleigh, who were eligible to win a 2011 Chevy Cruze after completing 180 days of 98% or better school attendance during the Chevy Drive for Perfection initiative. Each participating school helped raise funds to go to paying for the car. WHIG-TV was there as Tyrell was swarmed by LBJ and Chevrolet representatives, his mother, other supporters, and of course media.
That did this. It was sponsored by our local Chevrolet dealers. Tyrell was sponsored through Southern Nash. Southern Nash was sponsored through LBJ. And for him to be able to have this opportunity to win this car, he had to attend 98% or better of all of his classes through his senior year, and that's what got him in. That's what got him in the program to begin with. We're very proud of him. He's got a bright future in front of him, and we're hoping he's got miles and miles of stress-free driving in his new Cruze.
I'm gonna miss him so much. I have no problem out of him. I mean, he's always been there. You know, I say, Tyrell, let's go do this. I have no back talk, no nothing. He's always getting praises from school and his teachers and things like that. So I mean, it couldn't have happened to a better child. I mean, not saying because he's mine, but it couldn't have happened to a better person. You know, so he's gonna enjoy it, and so am I.
Terrell, tell us, did you make every day this year?
I only missed 2 days.
Well, that was incredible, just missing 2 days, and that was what it was. You had to make at least 98% attendance in order to be in the drawing. And were you surprised when they called your name?
I was shocked.
Now, is this your first car?
First car.
And it's brand new. Nobody's ever driven it but you, so isn't that a great thing?
Yes, it is.
All right, now tell me, what are you going to be majoring in when you go off to college this year?
Culinary.
Culinary. Where are you going to go to school?
Johnson Mills in Charlotte.
All right. Now, you're going to drive this car to Charlotte?
Not my first year, but once at the, second year, I'll start driving it up there.
Wasn't a whole lot from Southern Nash that you had to compete against, but I bet they really are jealous of you now, aren't they?
Some are.
Especially when you drive up on campus with this car. What, next week you're going to take it to school or tomorrow?
Probably taking it there tonight.
Oh, going tonight. Show it all. Huh? All right, Terrell. Well, congratulations again for being such a great student, and good luck with your college career. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right.
We too want to congratulate Tyrell as he drives off into his future.
Congratulations. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When we return on today's news break, tomorrow begins hurricane season. Meteorologist Fred Holdsworth tells us what we can expect this year. Stay with us.
Home Trends in Rocky Mount is moving to an all-new location. Now, all inventory must be sold in a giant $1 million moving liquidation. It's all being sacrificed regardless of cost or loss because selling furniture is better than moving furniture. Don't miss the giant $1 million moving liquidation at Home Trends.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick in GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
Home Trends in Rocky Mount is moving to an all-new location. Now, all inventory must be sold in a giant $1 million moving liquidation. It's all being sacrificed regardless of cost or loss because selling furniture is better than moving furniture. Don't miss the giant $1 million moving liquidation at Home Trends.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We're filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donovan Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. Tomorrow begins hurricane season, and here to tell us more about that and what we can expect this year is WHIG-TV's weatherman, Fred Holdsworth. Thank you for being with us, Fred.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Good. If you could tell us about hurricane season, it starts tomorrow. How long does it last?
Hurricane season will go until or through November 30th.
All right, and aren't we still in tornado season?
Well, we really always in tornado season, but the main part of the tornado season for us, there are two of them, late February through May, the middle of May, let's say, and then the second one in November, which is not quite as strong as the one in the spring.
All right. And people right now are already predicting how many hurricanes we may have this year, especially in the Mid-Atlantic region. How many do you predict?
Well, right now I'm thinking maybe 16 storms, named storms, 9 hurricanes, and of those, probably 5 major hurricanes.
Okay, and right now I think everyone's just a little, on edge because of the tornadoes that we've had over the last month or so. How bad do you think this hurricane season can be? When you just stated those numbers, how bad do you think it'll actually be for North Carolina?
Well, last year we had a very light season as far as landfalls. We only had 2 fairly weak tropical storms across the coast. One was in South Florida, that was Bonnie. The other one was Hermine, which was in Texas. No hurricanes across the coast. But it was a very active season. I mean, you look out at the Atlantic, the tracking map, and it looks like a pile of snakes out there.
Oh, wow.
But it only takes one to be a bad season. For example, 1992 was a very weak season, but you could never tell the people in Miami that because they had a Cat 5 Hurricane Andrew.
Wow. Okay, well, I wanted to also ask you, what can people do to kind of prepare for hurricane season?
Well, they probably already have the things around the house that they need, the flashlights, the portable radios, the hurricane lamps and all. You don't want to use candles because a window blows out and then the drapes get involved with the candles, and then you got a major problem with the fire. But check the batteries. Check the batteries. Pick up the debris around the yard, things that can be blowing. Listen for the warnings or watches from the Hurricane Center at Miami, and just follow good common sense.
Okay. Do you have any more information for us about this upcoming hurricane season?
Well, we think that the chances of a landfall on the East Coast are pretty high, 48% as compared to a normal of 31%. So that's about 17% above the average for the last century. And the way it looks right now, it looks like the Gulf Coast, the Texas Gulf Coast, could be the first to be in harm's way, with the Gulf being very warm. And then as the season goes on, it will probably shift to the Carolinas. So we, towards the mid and late season, the Carolinas come into play. Now that doesn't mean we wouldn't get an early one.
Right, okay. But when you said it would probably hit North Carolina, or it possibly could hit our area, about what months do you think that would be?
Well, the peak months for our area, August, September, and the first couple of weeks in October.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much,
Certainly.
Fred. And we'll make sure to use that information and get prepared now if you can. As we go to break, Fred is going to give us our 5-day forecast.
Hey, sunny and hot, 97 degrees, north wind at 8 miles per hour. For tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 68. Winds will be east at 5 miles per hour. For Wednesday, sunny, continued hot. Again, 97 degrees for the high with an east wind at 5 miles per hour. Wednesday night, there's a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 68. Winds will be calm. For Thursday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly during the afternoon with a high of 92. Winds will be north and go to the east at 7 miles per hour. Thursday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 67. Sunny on Friday with a high of 91. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low of 66. And for Saturday, sunny, 92 degrees will be our high and a low of 70 on Saturday night. Our high temperature
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick and GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
When it's happening to you, you'll hear from us. WHIG TV NewsBreak is reporting on the news, issues, and stories that matter to you. Call us at 252-885-1814. Email us at marie.whigtv@gmail.com or check us streaming live at whigtv.com. We're your voice, ready to bring you the news.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
And we're back with the latest in sports. Here with me is Edward Green with our sports update. What's the latest, Edward?
Well, Marie, it's a lot of great things going on. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend and you're able to get some great games in. And, well, unfortunately, one run has come to an end, even though one is still continuing, but we're going to get to that right now.
All right.
Well, with Memorial Day weekend behind us, so too, unfortunately, is the high school sports season for our area. Nash Central was the last remaining team with any hopes of advancing into the state playoffs, but they could not advance. The Bulldogs traveled to 22-4 D.H. Conley in Winterville Friday, and after a close 2-0 victory in round 3, could not hold the Vikings to the same amount as Nash Central loses 11-2. Conley will now wait until this Friday to head up to Walnut Creek in Raleigh for the regional finals, followed by the state championship, facing either Southern Vance or Southwest Randolph in the regional final. It is a disappointing end for Nash Central, but does not erase the great season and playoff run this team went on, and it looks like Gary Smith, as well as head baseball coach Jeff Mizell, have the Bulldogs spring sports going in the right direction. The Carolina Mudcats used the Memorial Day weekend to get back to winning baseball. On Sunday, the Mudcats wrapped up their latest homestand by beating the Birmingham Barons 14-5. The 14 runs and 15 hits are a season high for the club and came against the Southern League ERA leader Charlie Leesman, who suffered his first loss of the season. Travis Webb pitched 3 innings of scoreless relief to pick up his first win of the season while striking out 6. A career day for Miguel Rojas as he drove in 5 runs, his most ever, while Cody Puckett added his 8th home run of the year. After the game, Carolina headed down to Jacksonville to play the Suns on Memorial Day. Pedro Villarreal was dominant in his organizational debut, going 6 strong innings while striking out 5 and not allowing a run. Darren Downs gave up 5 earned runs and 5 innings of work for the Suns in the loss. Rojas had another big game, going 3 for 5 again with another 2 RBIs. Puckett, Jake Cajolalillo, and Jose Castro all had doubles for the Mudcats. And with the Mudcats on a 3-game win streak, one of their best of the season, they will hit the baseball grounds of Jacksonville again tonight at 7 as Lee Tabor tries for his first win of the season for Carolina. Righty Omar Poveda will look to even his record at 3-3 as he takes the mound for the Suns. So, Marie, a lot of great baseball still to be played with the Mudcats, and on Thursday we will be talking about the ACC baseball tournament that just occurred in Durham, as well as getting you a look at the College World Series that's going to be starting this Friday.
All right, well, great. Thank you again,
Thanks,
Edward.
Marie.
That's all for us here today on NewsBreak. Join us Thursday for more news that's impacting our community. For WHIG TV, I'm Marie Torres. Have a great day.